To enter a general ledger journal entry, you will find the menu option underneath the general ledger module and then enter general journal entry. This is where you would go ahead to make journal entries in your financial system. Transaction date is the actual post date that will be posted to the general ledger. Reference, in this instance we're going to transfer funds from one bank account to another, so we'll just type in transfer funds. Incidentally, you can search on that field at a later time. Date, that is a reference date for this particular line item. I'll just leave it the way that it is. We're transferring from our checking account, and we're going to transfer $1,000, and we're going to go ahead and transfer it over to our petty cash account. And notice that this is the first entry is a debit and the second entry is a credit. These items are in balance. We can go ahead and post them, but also point out that if we did want to associate these two transactions together and not keep the petty cash description and the checking account description, what we can actually do is delete this line and re-enter it and show you how the repeat description feature works right here. Up on top, I'm going to go ahead and highlight this to get rid of it, and I'm going to say wire transfer, and I'll put number 1234. Notice now when I go ahead and I exit that field, below the repeat description checkbox is checked, and now watch when I put in the 1010 account, wire transfer description repeats through as well. So that will repeat through for as many line items as I go down on the screen. If I no longer want that, I can go ahead and uncheck this, and then I can select the next account that I want to include in my journal entry, and it does not copy that prior description. In this case, I really don't want to make this additional entry, so I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the line, and then you can hit delete on your keypad to delete that line item. If you want to delete the entire journal entry before posting it, you can go ahead and click the delete key here. If you wanted to go ahead and post it and you were happy with it, you can click the post journal entry button. It says, are you ready? We'll go ahead and we'll say yes, and it went ahead and it did post it. If you decide that you don't want to post a journal entry, you can go ahead and save it. We'll just enter in a quick journal entry like this, and we'll pull up an account and we'll figure, okay, we don't know how much the amount is, but rather than canceling this journal entry, we can actually leave it the way that it is right now, and we can exit out and pull it up at a later time. If we did exit out, or if we did want to look at other journal entries that were in the system, what we can do is we can just go ahead and click on the lookup button over here, and we can see that there is a journal entry 1020, and there's also one called 1021, and again there's also another one 1023. We can also scroll through the journal entries by clicking the buttons on the bottom to scroll through them, and once we're finished, we can go ahead and hit exit.